All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Matthew, and I'm a therapist here at Counseling and Prevention Services at Wichita State University. This live stream is me continuing Counseling and Prevention Services Keep Calm and Breathe On online program. The live stream is meant to be an interactive way for anyone watching to practice different mindfulness and meditation skills. And with it being interactive, you can feel free to use the comments on here to leave any questions or reactions that you might have about the exercises that we'll be doing. Before you do that, though, I'd like to be clear that this isn't therapy, and any questions or comments that you leave on here are not confidential. That being said, if you are a Wichita State University student and you would like to reach out for confidential therapy services, you can set up an appointment with us by calling 316-978-4792. And whether you are a student here or not, if you're ever in need of more immediate support, you can also always call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 988, or you can text the word HOME to 741-741 for the crisis text line. For today's mindfulness exercise that we're going to do, we're going to do a variation of the Leaves on a Stream exercise that we've done in here in the past, which comes from Russ Harris's book, Act Made Simple. But the script is modified to have a different kind of visualization to experiment with this time. And this time it's going to be lily pads in a pond that we'll be visualizing. So with that being said, we can start out by finding a comfortable position, and you can either close your eyes or fix your eyes on a spot in the room where you are, whichever you prefer. Imagine now that you're sitting by the edge of a pond and there are lily pads resting on the surface of the pond. Imagine the pond, the lily pads, and the surroundings, however you like. It's your imagination. Now, for the next few minutes, take every thought that pops into your head and place it on a lily pad. Imagine that each thought is heavy and causes the lily pad to sink. And you can really watch each thought that you place on the lily pad as they sink toward the bottom of the pond, becoming less and less visible to you the deeper that they sink. And try this regardless of whether the thoughts are positive or negative, pleasurable or painful. Even if they're the most wonderful thoughts, place them on a lily pad and let them sink down to the bottom of the pond. If your thoughts stop, just watch the surface of the pond. Sooner or later, your thoughts will start up again. Allow the lily pads to sink at their own rate. You're not trying to force them down with your thoughts. You're not trying to drown those thoughts. You're allowing them to come and go in their own good time. If your mind says, this is stupid, or I can't do it, place those thoughts on a lily pad. If you have a thought on a lily pad that just won't sink, or it stops sinking part of the way down, that's okay. Let it hang around. Don't try to force it to sink. If a difficult feeling arises, such as boredom or impatience, simply acknowledge it. Say to yourself, here's a feeling of boredom, or here's a feeling of impatience. Then place those words on a lily pad and let them sink on down. From time to time, your thoughts will grab hold of you and you'll lose track of this exercise. This is normal and natural, and it will keep happening. As soon as you realize it's happened, though, gently acknowledge it and then start the exercise again. When you're ready now, you can open your eyes and we'll end the exercise for today. Take a moment to check in with yourself, how you're feeling where you are right now, and how was the exercise for you. I think that this is a really cool exercise in that, again, I'm taking the Leaves on a Stream exercise from Russ Harris's book, Act Made Simple, but I like to encourage people to come up with their own visualizations, their own ways of seeing those thoughts and experiences and feelings kind of like come and go, kind of pass through them rather than really feel like they're weighing down on you or overwhelming you. It's more like recognizing this as all as something that comes and goes. So you can do Leaves on a Stream. You can do this lily pads on a pond, which I got from a client, by the way, the idea for. So got to give credit where it's due. And there are all kinds of other ones, though, like we've done on here, like clouds in the sky. Some other ideas might be kind of cars driving by on the street, and just really practicing the skill of how can you take a step back and observe your thoughts and feelings as they come and go. So I hope that experimenting with this exercise was helpful for you today, and that you can carry on this feeling of just being here now in this moment and very aware of your internal experience. I hope that you can kind of carry that with you as you go through the rest of your day today and your week. You can join us again next week for more of our Keep Calm and Breathe On live streams at 1 p.m. on Tuesdays. As a reminder, if you are a student here and you'd like confidential therapy services, you can give us a call at 316-978-4792 to set up an appointment. And whether you are a student or not, you can also always call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 988, or you can text the word HOME to 741-741 for crisis support services. That's it for today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and you can find me here again next Tuesday at 1 p.m. for Keep Calm and Breathe On online.